Hi, this is Krishna. Welcome to Family Mamas featuring Mom's EdTech Classroom. Today, I am going to show you how to create an animated and interactive class homepage. To create an animated and interactive class homepage, we need to first set up the animation and then add the interactive part. To start the animation part, open a new Google Slide presentation by clicking New, Google Slides, and then Blank Presentation. Next, you can X out the theme so you will have bigger space. You won't need the text boxes, so you can just click and drag and then hit delete. Next, you have to set up your Bitmoji classroom by changing the background and adding furnitures, posters, board, and others. This then allows you to add or insert images in two ways. One, by searching the web, or two, by uploading the images from your computer, assuming that you already have the images saved in your documents. In this tutorial, I am going to upload the images from my computer. So I am going to start by changing the background. So I'm going to right click, change background, choose an image, browse, then I'm going to hit done. Next, I am going to add furnitures, board, posters, bookshelves, and others. This bookshelf will contain notebooks that will later be converted into clickable notebooks, with each linked to the important go-to topics in the student's Google Classroom. So I am going to insert or upload just one notebook, resize it, and position it where I want it to be on the shelf. Because I need 5 notebooks, what I will do to save time is to just make 4 more copies of the notebook. I don't have to resize them. I just have to position them where I want them to be on the shelf. And because I want each of the notebooks to stand out, what I will do is change some of their colors. So to do that, say for example, I want to change the color of this first notebook. I am just going to right click, Format, Options, Recolor, and then change it to blue. This notebook, I'm just going to leave it pink, but this one, I am going to change this color. Again, right click, Format, Options, and then Recolor, and then I'm going to change it to this color. This one, since we already have the options opened on the side, you don't have to right click, but just have to click that notebook and then change it to whatever color you want it to be. And then last but not the least, I'm going to change it to this color. With everything in my classroom set up, I am now ready to add my Bitmojis. I can now click the Bitmoji Chrome extension and then choose the Bitmojis I want to be included in the classroom. There are two ways you can do this. You can right click and then copy the image, paste it on your slide, or you can also click and drag it on your slide. Because I want my Bitmoji to be starting from the left side of my classroom to the right, then I want to flip this image. And to do that, I can right click, Format, Options, under Size and Rotation, click Flip so that it is then the opposite image. I can now resize it. This time I'm going to add the rest of the Bitmojis I want to be included in my classroom. Now that I have all of my Bitmojis, I'm now ready to duplicate my slides. Now in duplicating your slides, to know how many slides you need to have, you just have to make sure to count your Bitmojis. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That means I also had to have 6 slides. And to do that, I just had to click this slide, duplicate it so that I would have 6 slides. This time, we are going to delete some of the Bitmojis on each of the slides. So on the first slide, you just have to have your first Bitmoji so that you need to delete the rest because you don't need that. On the second slide, you want to just leave the second Bitmoji. On the third, you want to leave the third Bitmoji. Fourth, you want to leave the fourth Bitmoji. The fifth one, leave the fifth Bitmoji. And on the sixth or last slide, you want to leave the sixth. Now that we have everything ready, I'd like to change the title into Animated Class Homepage. And this time, I am going to animate the slides by converting it into a GIF. And so I will click Add-ons at the top, click Creator Studio, click Open. Here, we are going to enter the output width in pixels. And so to know the number of pixels, go to File, Page Setup, click the drop-down arrow, Custom, change inches to pixels. And so that is 960. So change this to 960. For the interval in seconds, I usually do 0.5 or 0.6. I am then going to use 0.5 this time and choose export format. That is the animated GIF. And so we are going to click go. When render is complete, it will show here at the bottom. And so we are now ready to download our GIF. So our downloaded GIF is here at the bottom. And I usually do show in folder so I can put it where I want it to be. So I am going to cut it and then save it where I want it to be, which is in this folder. Now I'm going to paste it. So this is now our animated class homepage. But this is yet the first part of this tutorial. What we are then going to do is to make it interactive so that our class homepage will have some clickable images. We are done with this part, so we are then going to create a new Google Slide presentation. This time we are going to change the background into the animated GIF that we just created. So I'm going to right click, change background, choose an image, and then since the GIF is saved on my computer, what I will do is just leave it here under Upload, Browse. You will then browse my computer and then you will look for that saved GIF, and that was the animated class homepage. And so our background is now animated. What we are just going to do is to add the clickable links. On this laptop, I am going to insert the welcome video from my students, which includes my opening message. So I'm going to insert a video and look for that video from my Google Drive. And then I am going to resize the video so it fits into this computer. So this video also gives the students background information about our class, as well as helpful tools and information that they need to know before we start our class. This video ends with an instruction to the students asking them to check out some very helpful tools or resources by clicking the little notebooks on the shelf so that at least they will know that they need to click these little notebooks. So to make these little notebooks interactive, I'm going to name each of them and then link each of them to the specific topic in their Google Classroom. For the first one, I'm going to name it Class Homepage, and then I'm just going to center it on the notebook. And then so it's going to be easy for me to name the others to save time. What I will do is I'm just going to make copies and then change the name. The second one, I'm going to name it Schedule. This last one, I can name this Resources. This I can change it to Video Tutorials. This last one, I'm gonna change it to Help. So now that I have named each of the notebooks, I will then link each of the notebooks to the Google Classroom page. So I'm going to open Google Classroom and then choose the class I want those to be a link to. Under classwork, I have here the classroom page. So what I will do is click the three dots here and then copy a link and then go back to your home page. You are then going to highlight the name and then right click link and then paste the link. Click apply. And then you will know that you were successful in doing so because it will then change into the link color. This schedule, what I will do is go back to the Google Classroom page. This is my schedule topic. So then I'm going to click the three dots, copy a link. I will go back to my slide, highlight the schedule or the name of the notebook, right click, click link, and then I am going to paste the link and then apply. Then it changed the color. I'm gonna do that to the rest of the notebooks. So for the help part, I am then going to click the three dots here, copy the link, go back to the home page, right click link, paste the link, apply. Here, I'm going to, after clicking the name, go to the Google Classroom page, copy the link, go back to the slide, right click link, and then you have to paste the link. Hit apply. And last but not the least, highlight the name for the resources. This is a resources topic so that the students can get to this. Copy the link, right click here, link, and then paste the link. And then that's done, so that when the student will click the class homepage, then it should take the students to the class homepage, which for now there is no activity yet. So if the students will click schedule, it will take them directly to the schedule topic of their Google Classroom, and this is where they will be able to see the schedule, so they will know the class schedule and my office hours. The help notebook, which will then take the students to the help section of their Google Classroom. This is where they are going to type their questions about the activity, about Google Meet, and so on and so forth. So all the students' questions are housed in this one topic and not randomly attached to any of the activities in the Google Classroom. If they are going to click video tutorials, then they will be able to see the video tutorials that I have included, just so they will be able to know how to do things right. And then if they are going to click resources, it will take them to the resources topic of their Google Classroom, where they will be able to see the most commonly used sites in the class, and where they are also going to be able to see the emojis that I'm using in the Google Classroom, as well as their description or meaning. What we are going to do now is to publish this Google slide onto the web, so that when the students will open this one, it will not open as a Google slide, it will actually open right away as a web page. Click File, Publish to the web. This will come up and say Start Slideshow as soon as the player loads. You can just leave this blank and then click Publish. And then you will be asked, are you really sure you want to publish the selection? And that's what we want, so click OK. What it does is it will actually give us a link that we can share to our students. So we can copy this link, and then what we do is we go to the Google Classroom page, and then under classwork, click create material, and then we can give it a title as class homepage, add our link, paste it, add link. We can then add a description. We can say check out our class homepage. Here under topic, you want it to be in the classroom page. After that, click post, so that when the students will click this page, they will see this link, and then it opens right away as a web page. So they can view the video, and then they can click any of those links. Takes them to the class homepage. This one should take them to the schedule topic of the Google Classroom. This should take them to the help section of the Google Classroom. And this will take them to the video tutorials. And then last but not the least, resources should take them to the resources tab or folder topic in their Google Classroom. The beauty of this one is we can actually send this link to parents so that parents will also have an idea about the nature of our class and some other things that we want their child or their children to know. So assuming that it is the very first time for the students to join the class, they will then be able to see under stream my very short welcome message, and then the welcome message is then asking them to be able to check out the class homepage under classwork tab, so that will direct them to check the classwork tab and then be able to get to the classroom page, click the link, so that they will be able to get an introduction or information about our class even before we get to formally start our class. That's about creating an animated and interactive Google Classroom homepage. I hope that you learned something from this tutorial. I hope that you will not forget to please click like and subscribe to our channel. Please don't forget to share this video to your teacher friends and homeschoolers so that they will be able to get new ideas and tools in teaching. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you next time. Bye!